Hi guys, welcome back to my Foxy channel. If you're new here, I'm Crimson. Welcome to our channel. So, in a video or two before, I had discussed doing a mini-series. It looks like I'm crooked again. Oh my gosh. And decided to go with a food series. Did a lot of thinking, a lot of detail, writing things out and trying to figure out what might make the most sense. And I think with the way that my personal journey has gone, that we should try maybe food, because nutrition seems to be where my personal path is going. But we're going to call our little vlog Tips, Tricks, and Tablespoons. And it's going to be anything from breakfast foods, appetizers, to desserts. And the tips and tricks are going to be anything from ways to avoid eating junk food when you're craving something specific, and maybe what you could make instead, and ways to do that, tricks or tips on how to accomplish those goals. And of course, the tablespoons is just pointing out that there is going to be some cooking involved. There's going to be videos that I'll be baking, videos that I'll just be mixing, chilling, setting. So, yeah, I hope you guys will join me in our little series. And I'm not sure how long we're going to keep going with this one. We're going to see. My goal right now is to at least try to get a couple videos out a month. If I can do so, I would like to get one out a week. But yeah, I've got so many things I could show you guys. Anything from ways to substitute junk foods, candy, chips, things I could recommend if you've maybe had specific brands or health food brands and you're going, ugh, it's just not my thing. I could recommend something maybe that's the other direction. Yeah, I mean, there's just all kinds of things that we can go through. I am not a doctor. I am not a dietitian. I am in no way a professional of any of these things. I am barely in nutritional school, so it's the very, very beginning. But I do happen to know that a lot of these ideas and recipes and things that I have are very well accomplished, ones that I've tried over and over and had to perfect myself. And I mean, who knows, even making these videos, I might find out new little things. I just recently made a really killer base for a protein bar, so I can't wait to show you guys that. And I'm telling you, it's going to be full of all kinds of things. And you don't necessarily have to have equipment. I'll try to make sure if I make something that is made with a specific piece of equipment in my kitchen, I will try to make sure that I can give you a point of reference for something else you can use or a tool if you don't have that in your kitchen. There's going to be videos where I have a creamy Ninja creamy, strike that, reverse it. And I can show you guys all kinds of recipes for ice cream, vegan to dairy. And they're healthy. I mean, they're healthy-ish. Much better than going out and buying a Ben & Jerry's or a Haagen-Dazs, which you're going to eat, if you eat even just half that pint, like 400 to 600 calories, maybe even 700 calories, where you could eat a whole pint of the ones that I've made. And my lowest calorie ones in total is around 350, whole pint. I'd say between there, and then my highest is probably around 500. Again, for the whole pint. So, I mean, where if you go and you buy something in the store, you're going to be eating thousands of calories if you eat that whole pint. Or up to a couple thousand. So, that's just an example of the many things that I could show you guys and ways to change your diet. And it's easier than you think. So much easier. I know what it's like to crave sugars and salts and want this and that. And I just hope that in the series we can go over things and maybe help some of you. I know that I have taught a few people many things based off of the findings and the countless hours of tinkering around in my kitchen and throwing things together and figuring out what makes what. And right now, one of my favorite things is what I call yogurt bowls, and I adore them. They're one of my favorite desserts. You can even make them for breakfast or even a lunch, and I love them. So yeah, I can't wait to go through the series with you guys. Again, tips, tricks, and tablespoons with Crimson Fox, and I can't wait to start the series with you guys. So please like and subscribe so you can follow along. And the next series that we're discussing going through was fitness and wellness, which I thought would go kind of hand in hand with what you're putting into your body. So I thought we could do individual workouts. I can take you guys through each movement. I can talk to you about anything. And if you guys have questions, please feel free to comment, ask your questions. Any silly thing even. If you just want to be silly, comment below. Love to hear from you guys. I hope that this video reaches you in high spirits, and I hope that you guys have a fantastic week. It's Monday here. Just got done with the weekend. I'm a little worn out. Did a 5-mile walk this morning and didn't realize it took it all out of me. I had done a hike yesterday as well, so a little burned out. But to get that energy up, I came home and had some power cakes from Kodiak Cakes. If you guys aren't familiar with that brand, not a sponsor, but they're pretty fantastic. One of my favorite breakfasts in the morning when I go for a hike or a good walk is my power cakes. I love them with strawberries on top, blueberries, raspberries, bananas. Sometimes I'll throw some sugar-free chocolate chips on top. There's times where I'll top it with apple butter. I usually make homemade fruit butters, and apple butter is just one of my favorites. And if I don't have any in my pantry, I always go out and make sure I have it on hand, and you can buy them in the stores. You can use a sugar-free jam or jelly. Use whatever you like, but I love it on top, and it's a fast carb. When you're feeling depleted and exhausted and you just got done doing a walk, going home and just drinking some water, it helps. It does. But you really need to have the proteins and the carbs with a little bit of fat. And those pancakes, I don't know, they're fantastic. I absolutely love them. I also love that Sara Lee, again, not a sponsor, the Sara Lee Delightful Bread. It's not the best bread in the world. It probably has sawdust in it. But if you want something super low-cal, it's a good bread. And that also gives you those carbs. Again, these are some of the tips you're going to be hearing throughout the series as well. We'll probably go back over some of these things. But yeah, I just want you guys to know the importance that nutrition plays in our day-to-day lives. And it's so important to listen to your body. So if you feel depleted or off, you know, don't shove a candy bar in your face. I know the sweet sounds so best, like the best thing in the world. Go, instead of getting a candy bar, go to like the gas station. A lot of them have these now, and go get those Bear Bells. I love Bear Bell. Not a sponsor. I love you, Bear Bell. You had me at hello. And then they had this lemon one come out, and I haven't found it yet. Lemon is my thing, girl. Oh, I love lemon. So I can't wait to try those once I find them. And then Annabelle's. If you guys haven't tried the Annabelle's, those are a good protein treat that are sweet, very peanut butter forward. So you have to like your peanut butter. Some people say they taste like Butterfingers. Some people they're like, oh, it's just peanut buttery. And it does. It has that peanut buttery. I can see where people say it tastes like a Butterfinger. It is that kind of peanut butter. But almost everything from them tastes like that. I think it's called Prime Bites. Again, not a sponsor. Very good option for you if you like brownies or cakes. I could go on and on and on and on. Just for the sweet tooth. Because obviously I have a sweet tooth. When it comes to the salt, we could delve into that. I could tell you guys the different things I've tried. There's brands out there. So and we're going to keep delving. We're going to save the rest of that for the series. I'm not sure what our first episode is going to be. I was originally going to make a day of ice cream bases and just do a bunch of bases for ice cream. You don't have to have a Ninja Creami to make ice creams. You don't. You just need a container that's freezer safe, and then just follow my recipes. But yeah, we might do that. We might just go into some tips and tricks. We might go into a protein bar. We could go into what kind of meats I use, what kind of proteins I recommend. Do I recommend proteins if you're a vegan? Well, yeah, of course. If you're a vegan, you need to eat more of certain things because it's harder for you to find higher sources of protein. So, but we can go through that. And yeah, I can't wait. So again, if you guys have made it this far with my rambling, please like and subscribe. We'd love to have you as a part of the channel. I'd love to see you guys go through this with me. I'm going through I don't want to call it a process. I'm going through a change in my life. Some people go and they are prepping, they're bodybuilding and they're prepping for a stage. I'm not going to do that. I am a bodybuilder, but I am a private practicing bodybuilder. I just do it at home, and I may or may not go on stage. You don't know unless you follow along, will you? But in the meantime, I still have 30 pounds to lose, and I have many workouts that I could still show you guys and go through. So, yeah. Anyways, I think that's everything. I love you guys. Stay foxy, stay beautiful, stay true to you. And we'll see you guys in the next video, which hopefully will be our first food vlog. Maybe. We'll see. It might not be. We might wait until next week to do that. We might. So, because there might be another video this week. And if I do another video this week, it might be a workout thing. We'll see. It could just be me out walking along, yammering my jaws at y'all. But, again, love you all. Stay foxy. Stay beautiful.